Hello, my name is Chase Anderson, and I'm with Minnesota's Lawyers Concern for Lawyers. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to your class today. Today, I'll provide a brief overview of Lawyers Concern for Lawyers, talk about some of the stressors and issues you might be facing in law school, and some of the services that we can provide to help you through those issues. We are a nonprofit agency that offers services and support to Minnesota law students, lawyers, judges, and their immediate family members. We are totally free and we are totally confidential. So if you call us, we will not report your names or issues back to the school, to the lawyers board, to employers, or anybody else. On average, we provide services and support to about 400 new clients per year, and that's not including those ones that we've been helping for a while. If at any point after this presentation you have questions, feel free to email us at help@mnlcl.org, or you can call us at 651-646-5590. Basically, we provide services and support on any issues that may cause stress or distress in your life, whether that's anxiety, depression, other mental health issues, substance use addiction, or you're just trying to maintain some type of work-life balance. Additionally, we promote well-being throughout the profession and really encourage law students and attorneys to be proactive with their mental health. Some of the services that we provide are up to 4 free counseling sessions per issue. We have a network of hundreds of peer volunteer members that we can also connect with you to serve as additional support. Also, we have a 24-hour hotline, so if you call our number during regular business hours, you'll likely speak with myself or somebody else. But if you're looking to speak with someone after 5 p.m. or on a weekend, you can call that number, 651-430-3383, and ask to speak with a counselor. That number will direct you to Sand Creek. Sand Creek is our counseling partner. Tell them that Lawyers Concern for Lawyers referred you. And again, that is all free and confidential. Regarding coaching, if you're seeing one of your classmates might be having some struggles, or maybe it's a client or a loved one, and you're looking for ways in which you can talk to them about your concerns, you can call us, we can talk over your concerns, and possibly identify some services to help them. Additionally, we can help refer clients to treatment centers or other community services. We do outreach such as this, and additionally, we do a lot of CLEs. We have a number of group therapies and support groups through our office. I would encourage you to take a look at a list of all of those on mnlcl.org. And we will also do crisis intervention when necessary. Most importantly, we're just someone to listen to you. I work a lot with law students and young attorneys, and oftentimes they just call because they just want to talk and vent about their situation and get some neutral perspective. So how does the law school experience different from other professional programs? And how does substance use and mental health issues affect those legal professionals? So as you might know, perfectionism is running rampant in our law schools. Additionally, pessimism is something that we as attorneys utilize, taking a look at that final, or when we are drafting that contract. We must try to identify everything that could go wrong. And if that's our frame of mind, and we maintain that frame of mind outside of law school, we're going to probably tick some people off. Additionally, I call it the suit of armor. You know, us as lawyers and law students, we think of ourselves as the problem solvers, and God forbid that we have problems of our own. Additionally, law school in and of itself is extremely competitive. And you might be living up to expectations of others, whether it's loved ones, friends, family members, or maybe your own self-imposed expectations. Additionally, success is often defined by others. You might think you really nailed the test, and then you get the results back and your grade wasn't quite what you thought it was. Also, little value is placed on feelings. We just want the facts. That's what the professors talk about. That's what the judges want. And so there's pressure, which can be good and it can be bad. So taking a look at this graph, on the bottom left, you'll see you might be frustrated and bored when there isn't a whole lot of pressure on you. But then as that pressure starts to increase, you might become more creative, effective, and at the top, you're firing on all cylinders and you might be in the zone. But then if the stress starts to become too much, You might start to become overwhelmed or indecisive or irritable, fatigued or overwhelmed. So while stress can be a good thing, it can also be a bad thing. So it's a good idea to always kind of check in where you're at on that spectrum. So some of the consequences of failing to manage stress, it can reduce your performance personally and professionally. It can lead to mental health and physical health problems, and it increases the likelihood that you'll use alcohol or other unhealthy coping mechanisms. So as you're going through and learning your ethics rules, I think it's important to point out that the comment regarding diligence states that a lawyer's workload must be controlled so that each matter can be handled competently. In essence, it's suggesting work-life balance. So keep that in mind through your journey through law school so that you're trying to maintain work-life balance as much as possible. A few years ago, there was a large study that came out that surveyed over 13,000 practicing attorneys. And the results were pretty eye-opening. It showed that over 20% of practicing attorneys met criteria for having a substance use disorder. That doesn't necessarily mean that they were addicted to alcohol, but they were utilizing alcohol in unhealthy ways. Additionally, it showed that nearly 30% met criteria for depressive disorder, 18% met criteria for anxiety, 23% met criteria for stress, and over 11% had considered suicide at some point in their lives. Overall, the study showed that practicing attorneys had substance use and or mental health issues approximately double that than the general population. Regarding substance use and addiction issues, alcohol is the main one that we see. Additionally, drugs, and that can be prescription or non-prescription drugs. Gambling is a very dangerous problem, as can be eating disorders, compulsive shopping, gaming, and you can see the list. Mental health issues that are out there and that we see regularly are depression and anxiety, and then also bipolar, OCD, ADHD, and in fact, we facilitate a group for law students and lawyers that have been diagnosed with ADHD. If you are dealing with a substance use issue or a mental health issue that might not necessarily be on this list, so you can still give us a call, and if we don't deal with those type of issues daily, we can for surely find a professional that specializes in that area to get you the support that you need. So as you're going through this, some of this might sound familiar, but you might be saying to yourself, I can handle it on my own, or I don't want others to find out about it. I don't want anybody to know that I have a problem. It might affect my ability in law school. It might affect my ability to get into the bar. But you all are at an opportune time now to address these issues so that they're resolved by the time that you graduate and ultimately sit for the bar. I would hate for you to just push off those issues and then have them slap you across the face as you start to practice. So here is our contact information. There is our website, and again, our email, and there is our Facebook page. If you would like, you can follow us on Facebook, where we post a lot of information, articles, other events that might be going on. So with that being said, good luck in your class, good luck in law school, and please know that we're here if you ever need us today, tomorrow, or years down the road. Thank you. Take care.